Welcome to Soulful Thoughts from New Zealand. I hope that you and your life are flowing beautifully together, whatever is being asked of you at this time. This is Meghan, mystic teacher, author, and death and dying guide. Recently, I had the utmost pleasure and delight of being the celebrant for my nephew's wedding. Both he and his partner are the sweetest of beings, and we were all blessed to share in the deep love that they have been living together. There was love oozing out of the air that day from all directions, and we all cried during the ceremony. The bride, the groom, the guests, and me, even though as the celebrant I was trying very hard to sort of keep it together there. But the love was overflowing from all of our hearts. And the celebration of their love continued with much fun and joy. I've been reflecting on the concept of celebration in our lives today. The origins of the word celebrate means to frequent and to honor. To frequent and to honor. The question is, what do we frequent and what do we honor? In the past and in many cultures still today, it is the religious festivals that bring out this true sense of celebration as they frequently celebrate and honor different saints, different dates, sacred moments that they are celebrating, sacred memories. But what are those cultures that are no longer adhering to the religions of old? How and what do they celebrate? And of course, contemplating this, it was like, well, family love and togetherness often becomes the focus, through birthdays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, vacations together. And these are such precious and beautiful gifts and wonderful times and things to celebrate. And here in New Zealand, this is most definitely the case. But deep within my soul, there is a nostalgia for the sacred rituals of old. The call is coming to many to return to ancient rites. But for me, it is how these rites can be made accessible and brought into simple form so all can enter. And of course, there are also the celebrations of each day, of every sunrise and moonrise, of rain falling, of plants sprouting and growing, the cycles of life and death becoming the celebration, the special days of the earth and star cycles, and for those of us connected to beings we call saints and masters, then we enter into a deeper form of relationship and receive their blessings on special celebration days. Contemplating further, there also comes the question, can you celebrate your own life? Can you celebrate your own life? Not just accomplishments, but can you celebrate who you are and what you are living? Can you celebrate the true light nature of your being? And that's not always so easy. We may meditate and pray and feel that light, but to actually celebrate yourself as this is something other. In doing so, it becomes a beautiful, grounded acknowledgement of the truth. And it feels to me we are all being asked to celebrate this truth now in whatever form or expression it seeks to find life through us. And as part of this, we are also asked to celebrate the times of death when they come. Again, not so easy. The dying of old ways of our being that we may have been living for lifetimes. And these aren't always easy transitions. There is an unwinding. And even though we feel the desire for new ways, these new ways will stretch us into realms we may not know how to fully inhabit. Well, not yet. And so adjustment is needed. Balance is needed. And of course, love is always needed. Let's take a moment to be with this. So I invite you now to come into the awareness of your breath. Take the breath deep into your belly. Let the belly soften. And find your own natural rhythm of breathing. Gentle inhalations, gentle exhalation. Gently breathing in, gently breathing out. Opening to feel what it means to celebrate. What does it truly mean to celebrate? To frequent, to honor. Can we, in this moment, honor our breath? Honor our body. Honor our life, no matter what is happening or not happening. To celebrate this moment here and now. And asking the question, what is frequenting your life right now? What is most in your consciousness. What is being asked to be honored? Is there something within you that needs to be honored, or do you need to honor another? Or maybe both. What of your light nature is seeking to live? And what is asking to die? Celebrating it all. So letting the simplicity of the question sit within you. Allowing simplicity of answers to come when they will. And breathing into the beauty of what it means to celebrate your life on this earth. Something we often miss as we enter into daily living. Something we may find hard to enter into due to world events. Yet something that is vital for our well-being, for our spirit, for our soul, for our heart, for our bodies. So may we honor all beings, celebrate all beings, and open our minds and hearts to them. So we learn to celebrate one another, not just tolerate one another. So I would like to let you know of 2 events coming up this month which directly relate to what I've been speaking of today. The first is a 3-week course happening once a week, beginning March 13th, called Feminine Courage, Finding Your Voice and Vision, where we will explore and celebrate the light nature of your being and ask what is true faith and true hope. Do you have faith and hope in humanity and your own humanity? A little hard to celebrate if we don't, so we'll really explore that. And the next week we move into what wants to die and what wants to be set free within you, and finding the wisdom that lies beneath. And in the 3rd week, we draw into your inner place of sweet repose, or what I call the mother ground of being, the place of peace, the place of balance, the place of love. So a beautiful course that will dive very deeply into our true nature and all of who we are, and draw forth that being that we can celebrate with much joy. And the second event is a fabulous summit called Return to the Mother World, Ancient Feminine Rites and Rituals for Birth, Menstruation, and Death, where a number of speakers will share their expertise on these important life and death celebrations. This will be live from March 15th through the 17th, and I'll be speaking on death and how we can all participate in our own and our loved ones' death and dying through embodying the presence of love. I also will offer a meditative prayer to bring calm and peace to the dying and to us all. So we have a wonderful conversation going on there, which actually many things were brought up, and the very interesting story of how I first got introduced to death and dying. And that is an intriguing story of when I was a teenager and was held at knife point, and my life was very much about to end. So I managed to, or it actually happened involuntarily, that my light being just simply moved out of my physical body. And it was a very intriguing experience. So do tune in to that summit and learn more. It's a free summit. So for both of these events, which I hope you'll be able to join me for one or both, the details are available on my homepage website, meghandon.life. So some absolutely fabulous interviews going on there as well from other presenters. And due to some conflicting dates, the online book launch for Dying into Love, A Sacred Journey for the Body and Soul, will now be next month. So more details in the next podcast. So until then, I wonder how or what you will be celebrating, what you will be frequenting and honoring, your body, your breath, your very life. May you celebrate your light nature, set free whatever is waiting to be set free, and may love reign in your life. Have a blessed month. Aranui.